What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do another episode of the Moving Out series, and just a disclaimer, God answered my prayers in this way. Previously I had a very silent neighbor, and I used to be quite bored, honestly, but when she moved out, I now started telling God, God, this time round, bring me a good neighbor. So God gave me 150% of what I prayed for. So my neighbor is very lively, very bubbly. I enjoy that for 95% of the time. But the 5%, oh God, is too much. Like, it's very loud and I don't subscribe to that during shooting my videos. I don't know, like, just a disclaimer. I don't know how I'll shoot this video with the noises behind, because he really laughs loudly and I'm like, can I just wait for you to just finish laughing and then I'll shoot this video? I intend it to be 20 minutes maximum, but I know that I will suffer. I'll have to redo it, because I don't want to have a lot of background noises. So please, because you know the struggle I'm going through. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going through a lot. I don't want to complain about it, but that's the reality. So please, guys, subscribe if you've not subscribed. So guys, today we're going to talk about tips to help you move out. So let's get into the video, because looks like we'll be shooting this for a longer period. My neighbor is about to start laughing. So guys, the nuggets of, or rather the tips on how to move out that I'll be sharing with you is typically what I used when I was moving out. So it's more like telling you my story, but with some tips, right? So first things first, obviously when you're moving out, you want to cut on costs. So the two ways that I used to cut cost is borrowing mom's utensils. My mom is really big on that. Thank you, mom. So as simple as that, borrow your mom's plates, borrow your mom's cups, borrow your mom's sufurias, cooking pots, borrow your mom's mwiko, you know, those things. If you don't have, that is some I also had a bit of the things, the cooking equipment that I used to use when I was in campus. So I had that, and then my mom just helped me by adding me more sufurias, a pressure cooker. That has been a lifesaver. And if you can also do that, that would be awesome. You'll cut on cost, definitely. The other thing, although I didn't do it, you can also borrow an old couch so that you will upholster it. That's too much English, but anyway, upholster means you change the seat cover for it to be a bit classier to your taste and all that. So upholstering is usually very cheap, not so cheap, but changing the seat covers is usually quite cheaper than buying the whole couch, obviously. So that would really save you a lot of money. The other thing is you can also borrow a duvet or some sheets from home, but that's not a must. Personally, I didn't do that. I just bought all that for myself. Slowly by slowly, I bought a duvet and the sheets quite earlier before I moved out. I didn't have a couch, so I just used to use my bed until I was able to afford buying a couch. I also didn't have a TV until I could afford buying the latest ones. Yeah. The other thing, actually, that I wished somebody would have told me earlier is do your basic needs shopping earlier. So let me tell you a story of what happened. I think my mom saw it coming, so she packed for me sukuma wiki, like literally chopped sukuma wiki or kales, for those who probably might not understand the Kenyan language. She packed for me chopped scales, cooking oil, just a small cooking oil, and then she packed for me onions and tomatoes. I was wondering, what's wrong with my mom? Really, does she think I'm going to live in a jungle where I can't buy those things? I was just wondering. But moms being moms, they're really quite sensitive. So I just said, I'll just carry them. I carried them all the way from my shags to Nairobi. I don't know, like, that's crazy. But I'm sure your moms or your guardians can also do such stuff. So I just carried them, and I was like, is mom really, does she really know what she's doing? Kumbe, she knew what she was doing. So when I settled in, I had not done basic needs shopping at all. The personal effects and also the food and stuff, I had not done the shopping. By the way, she also packed me unga ya ugali, the cooking, the maize meal flour. Yeah. So I came in, I settled, and I forgot. I came in quite late, not quite late. I don't know what happened, such that I didn't even have time to just walk around. I was still new in this place. I didn't have time to go walk around, go and see. That feeling of it's still a new place, you don't even have the energy to go look around, go buy food. So I just said, let me just chill around, and then later I'll go figure out. But now I saw my mom's kumawika, and I was like, I'll just cook that. So I cooked at around 8 p.m. that day. I was so hungry, I couldn't hold it anymore. So I decided to cook. And guys, I had not realized that it was so important. That Sukuma Wiki was so helpful, and I just thought you guys should just know that even food for that day, you should plan it. Because if it was not for my mom, I think I could have just slept hungry. And the worst thing, that I hate sleeping hungry. That's the worst thing ever. Yeah. Remember that I had not also done the personal effects shopping. So the next day I woke up, I did not even realize that I didn't have body oil or body lotion. And I have a dry skin type. So obviously I felt like I looked a bit whiter, and I didn't really like that. So what I did, that's so funny. So I just took a bit of cooking oil, and then I just used it on my face. That was so weird. So I told myself, next time I'm telling people to move out, or my friends, I just tell them, make sure you have body oil in your bag. Please do. Yeah, don't be like me, who will use cooking oil as their oil. I don't know, that was so weird. The other tip is, buy some of the things that you'll need in your house pretty earlier, and then store them well for the D-Day. So for example, for my case, I bought a small table that I was going to use as a bedside table pretty earlier. I found it at a really cheap price. It was 500 shillings. So I just thought, this is a really good deal, let me just buy it. I also bought a carpet and kept it aside. I also bought some shears pretty earlier, put them aside. What else did I buy? I also bought a padlock. Guys, that is also something so important which nobody tells you. So you can imagine you've moved to a new house, and probably you want to go and buy something. How will you lock your house? You don't know your neighbors. You don't know if there are fishy people around. So you can just buy a padlock pretty early and just store it. Guys, buying things earlier is usually the best thing you can do, actually, because on the day you're moving out, you'll be so confused, you'll forget most of the important things. Things like padlock, very important. So guys, buy that earlier, store them well, set it aside. Just buy small stuff, put them aside. It will really help you while you're moving out. The other tip that I'd like to share with you guys is, start small. If you're waiting to have everything at once and then you move out, trust me, there's a high probability that you'll never move out. So start small with whatever you have, and then slowly by slowly you can buy the classier things. That's definitely what has worked for me, and definitely what has worked for most of the people that I know. So guys, embrace small beginnings. Yeah. The other tip is settle in early for peace of mind. So what I mean by that is, on the day that you're moving out, ensure that if possible you move out during the morning hours, so that at least you'll have the whole day to organize yourself, organize your house, clean your house first of all, and then you organize it, and then also have time to adjust to the new environment. Adjusting is a whole other process that takes time. So you can imagine if you move out during the afternoon, can you imagine the hell that you'll go through? Because even it means that at night you'll not have settled down. And it's a new place, new adjustment, you're alone most likely. If you're moving out with your family, I think it will be better, but if you're alone most of the time, I just prefer if you move out during the morning hours, so that you'll have quite some time to readjust and also organize yourself. Yeah. The other point is, let your loved ones help you move out. If you're lucky enough, please let them do. That will be really helpful. For my case, my brother really surprised me. Actually, that's the best. If I can talk about the highlights of me and my brother, that was the highlight. I don't even know if he knows it, but that was the highlight of my relationship with, I don't know if it even makes me teary a bit, because my brother really surprised me. Like, he really, I knew that day because I was moving out from, the previous day I traveled from my shags because I went for some of my things from home, and I was moving into Nairobi. I knew like my brother would be quite busy. I knew that I'll have to do it on my own, and I didn't even have an issue with that. I understood my parents, my brother, I understood them. You know what happened that morning? My brother just surprised me. I was staying at my friend's place in South B. So my brother just surprised me in the morning. It was around 10 a.m. He surprised me. He came. Like, I don't know, I'm feeling so teary. That was the best thing my brother has ever done for me. Why am I crying? You know what it means when a man just steps in to help you move out. Everything just flows. Like, usually people might think I'm shy. I'm quite shy. So I was wondering how I'll get transportation, how I'll go carry my things and then go pack them in the house. And this house is in second floor, and I didn't know how I'll do all that, but I was just determined that I was going to do it. And I don't know, like, my brother just surprised me. I was so happy. My brother surprised me and I was so happy. And the moment he came, everything just started flowing. My belongings were packed. He even had his friend. He even had a car that, I didn't even have to pay for transportation anymore. He just came and sorted that. He had a car. He brought a car that would help me move out. That was just a surprise. In fact, it was not even just a normal car. It was a lorry. Like, my brother just does extra. And then he carried all those things to the lorry. He brought his other friends to help carry. So I was a princess that day. Everything was carried. So my only problem was going to buy a padlock, literally, because he was also reminding me, do you have this? Do you have this? Yeah, so. And then my brother, I don't know if he'll allow me to say this, but I think I should. Because the people who know my brother just know that he's a really good guy. So my brother told me, just go sit at the front seat, just be comfortable, and tell the driver the direction. I will sit at the back with the... I'm still teary. So my brother told me I'll sit at the back with your stuff, so that at least they're not because of the bumpy ride, they will be safe. So I'll just sit at the back. Bro, if you're watching, definitely I know my brother is watching this. Thank you so much. I think I've told you before that was the highlight, and I'll still say it again, and that was so helpful. And then when we came in, my brother also helped me carry the things into my house. He carried, I don't know, like it was just so awesome. I think I'm just extra, but you know, such things really make me happy. Those are the small things that make me happy. And then for those who don't know, I'm a short lady, so obviously things like even putting the bulbs, I didn't know how I'll put the bulbs, and my brother was just there telling me where are the bulbs, because my mom helped me gave me the bulbs, because she knew probably I'll forget that. So my brother just asked, where are the bulbs? He put the bulbs. In this house I have 3 bulbs, 2 in the space and 1 in the bathroom. So my brother just did all that magically. I'm short, I don't know if and then I didn't even know who I'll talk to if it was not for my brother. He just helped me. My brother also helped me put up the curtains. Guys, remember I'm short? He also helped me, so I just put the string, and then my brother just put the curtains, and it was okay. My brother also helped me refill the gas. We actually he carried the empty gas, the gas cylinder, and then we refilled the gas, and then he helped me carry the gas back, I guess. You know, it was just a special moment. I don't know. I have a lot of highlights with my brother, but that is the best so far. Like, we fought, we've helped each other, but that was just I felt so good having a sibling. Like, I used to fight with my brother a lot, but that was the day I just told myself, anytime my brother wants me around, wants me to help him, I'll do it. And I think he's noticed that, and this has become a long story. But guys, the point here is, if you have a loved one, if you're blessed to have a loved one, please let them help you out. You never know what you need to be done for you, and it will just take away a lot of stress. So after all those emotions, I'm back. So anyway, guys, so the last thing, definitely I'll just tell you, just move out. The growth, I know, is scary. You'll be wondering what to do, how will I do it, and everything. But anyway, guys, if you've wanted to move out for so long, that definitely, it just means you just have to move out. Go try. If it doesn't work for you, then it means you'll try it again next time. You can just move back home, reorganize yourself, and move out again. So that's it. I've enjoyed making this video, and I think the next video that I'm going to make is on budgeting and expenses during moving out. Yeah, so I think that will be the last episode. I had promised to make 4 episodes, but I just realized that the other episode I can fix it in this episode and the other episode. So it will just be a moving out series of 3 episodes, and I've really enjoyed making this content. I feel like I'm on the next level. So guys, if you're noticing my efforts in this YouTube journey, please subscribe. It's so free, and it will help me. I am currently at 205 subscribers. You don't know, I'm so elated. To have 205 of you who've subscribed to my channel. That feels so special. And right now we are at a road to 500 subscribers. So please guys, you can help me by sharing my videos, telling your friends to tell a friend, and tell a friend to subscribe. That would make me so happy. Road to 500 subscribers. And then I guess let's work with just a target when we reach 500 subscribers, you know, we move to the next and next and next, and let's keep growing. Personally, I really enjoy doing YouTube videos. I never knew that I would really work well being a YouTuber, but obviously, as you can see, this is just the best thing ever. I don't know if you guys notice that I'm really doing good in this space. So thank you so much for always supporting me and always coming back. If you're new in this channel, feel welcome, and don't forget to subscribe. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.